Ever wondered why numbers are so important? Numbers are like the secret codes of our universe. They're everywhere. When you wake up, the first thing you see is the time. That's numbers. You might eat 3 pancakes for breakfast or take 5 steps to get to your front door. Numbers help us understand the world around us, from the simplest things like counting apples to understanding the stars in the sky. Imagine a world without numbers. It would be quite confusing, wouldn't it? Have you ever tried to count the stars in the sky? It's a daunting task, isn't it? The night sky is filled with countless stars, each one twinkling and shining in its own unique way. But how do we know there are countless stars? That's where the magic of counting comes into play. Counting is like a magical key that opens the door to understanding the world around us. Imagine you're at a birthday party and you want to know how many balloons are there. You could guess, but that might not be accurate. But if you count each balloon one by one, you'll know the exact number. That's the power of counting. Counting is a journey that starts with the number 1. It's like the first step on a great adventure. And after 1 comes 2. 2 is a pair, like your 2 hands or your 2 eyes. After 2, we find 3. 3 sides make a triangle, the simplest shape with more than 2 sides. Next up, we have 4. 4 is a square number because a square has 4 equal sides. Then comes 5. 5 is special because we have 5 fingers on each hand. After 5, we reach 6. 6 is the number of legs on an insect. Then we have 7. 7 is often considered a lucky number in many cultures. After 7, we find 8. 8 is the number of legs on a spider. Then comes 9. 9 is the last single-digit number. And finally, we reach 10. 10 is a milestone number, the first number with 2 digits. So we've counted from 1 to 10. Each number from 1 to 10 carries its own significance and story. This is the beauty and magic of counting. It allows us to understand and appreciate the world around us in a more meaningful way. Counting might seem simple, but it is a powerful tool that helps us make sense of the world. What if I told you that you could count anything you want? That's right, you're not just limited to counting fingers and toes or the number of cookies in your cookie jar. You can count anything and everything around you. Let's embark on a fun counting journey together. Think about a simple picnic. Picture a basket full of juicy red apples. Can you imagine how many there might be? Let's count them together. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, and so on. It's a fun way to practice your counting, isn't it? Now let's take our counting adventure to the bustling streets. Imagine you're sitting at a cafe, sipping a cool lemonade and watching the world pass by. You see cars zooming down the road. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, and so on. Counting cars can be just as fun as counting apples, right? Let's soar higher. Picture a clear blue sky dotted with birds. Can you count how many birds are flying up there? 1 bird, 2 birds, 3 birds, and so on. It's a great way to practice your counting skills and enjoy the beauty of nature at the same time. How about counting the number of steps as you walk up the stairs, or the number of books on your bookshelf, or even the number of stars you can see in the night sky? The possibilities are endless. Counting is not only fun, it also helps you understand the world around you better. It helps you keep track of things, compare quantities, and even solve problems. So the next time you see a bunch of things, don't just look at them, count them. See, you can count almost anything around you, so why not make a game out of it? Count the number of flowers in a garden or the number of people in a park. Make counting a part of your daily life and see how it adds up to the fun. What happens after you reach the number 10? Well, just when you thought you've reached the end of the line, you're about to discover a whole new world. Numbers, you see, are like a never-ending road, stretching out as far as you can imagine and even further. So, what does lie beyond 10? Let's take a journey together. After 10, we have 11, then 12, and so on, all the way up to 19. But wait, there's something interesting about these numbers. Have you noticed they all end with the numbers we already know? 1 through 9. That's right. We're essentially taking the numbers 1 to 9 on a second round of adventure, only this time, they're getting a little boost from their new friend, 10. This is how larger numbers are made, by building on the numbers we already know. Now, let's keep going. After 19, we reach 20. Then 21, 22, and so on. You see, after each set of 10, we start the cycle again, but with a new leader. After 30, it's 40's turn, then 50, 60, and it keeps going. Here's a fun fact. The largest number that has a special name is a googol, which is a 1 followed by 100 zeros. But even a googol isn't the end. Numbers keep going and going, just like our journey. Understanding this helps us see how numbers are like building blocks. Each larger number is made up of smaller, familiar numbers. It's like having a set of toy blocks. You start with 1, then add another and another, and before you know it, you've built a tower. So next time you count, remember, don't stop at 10. Keep going and see where the numbers take you. And always remember, numbers are like a limitless treasure chest holding infinite possibilities. Remember, numbers never end. They keep going and going. Do you know how powerful numbers can be? Imagine a world where numbers rule. They're the secret language that scientists use to unravel the mysteries of the universe. They help engineers build towering skyscrapers and design super-fast cars. Architects use numbers to create breathtaking buildings, and doctors use them to save lives. From the tiniest atom to the vast expanse of the universe, numbers are everywhere, helping us understand and shape the world around us. Think about the scientists, those curious minds who gaze at the stars and delve into the depths of the earth. They use numbers to calculate distances, measure time, and predict events. Whether it's understanding the speed of light or figuring out how old a fossil is, numbers are their most trusted tools. And what about engineers? They're the builders of our world, creating everything from the computers we use to the bridges we cross. For them, numbers are like a blueprint. They use them to calculate forces, understand materials, and ensure that everything they build is safe and efficient. Without numbers, we wouldn't have skyscrapers, airplanes, or even the internet. Architects, too, rely on numbers. They use them to design buildings that are not only beautiful, but also functional and safe. Numbers help them understand how much weight a structure can hold, how light will enter a room, and how people will move through a space. Even in medicine, numbers play a crucial role. Doctors use them to monitor our health, diagnose diseases, and decide on the best treatment. From measuring our temperature to calculating the dosage of a medicine, numbers are at the heart of healthcare. So you see, numbers are more than just symbols on a page. They're a powerful tool that can help us solve problems, make decisions, and understand the world around us. They're like a secret language that, once mastered, opens up a world of possibilities. The more you understand numbers, the more you can do with them. So, what have we learned about numbers today? Well, we've embarked on an exciting journey, haven't we? We've discovered the incredible world of numbers, a world that is full of magic, fun, and endless possibilities. We've learned that numbers are more than just symbols or marks on a page. They are a vital part of our daily lives, helping us to count, to measure, and to understand the world around us. We've seen how counting is like a magical key that unlocks the door to this world. Starting from 1 and going up to 10, we've learned that each number has its own unique place in the sequence. And with each step, we're not just adding another number, we're expanding our understanding and our ability to interact with the world. But our journey doesn't stop at 10. Oh no, the world of numbers goes on, stretching out into infinity. Beyond 10, there are countless more numbers waiting to be discovered. And the more we learn, the more powerful we become, because understanding numbers gives us the tools to solve problems, to make decisions, and to create new things. So keep counting, keep exploring, and keep learning, because the adventure is just beginning. Remember, numbers are everywhere, and the better we understand them, the more we can do